Her husband said she ran away with another man. But when police listened to the secret recordings hidden on his phone, they realized the truth was far more disturbing than anyone could have imagined. In October 2019, 28-year-old Mengqi Ji vanished from her Columbia, Missouri home. A former aerospace engineer with a master's degree from the University of Missouri, she had traded her promising career for stay-at-home motherhood. Her husband, 23-year-old Joseph L., reported her missing 2 days after she disappeared. When police arrived, they found her phone, wedding ring, car keys, and passport all left behind. Nothing was taken. Nothing made sense. A woman with a 1-year-old daughter doesn't simply walk away from everything she owns without explanation. Joseph told investigators he last saw Mengqi on the night of October 8th. They had argued about renewing their daughter's Medicaid. She went to sleep early, saying she had an appointment the next morning. At 5 a.m., their infant daughter's crying woke Joseph. He reached for Mengqi, but the bed was empty. He soothed the baby and went back to sleep. He didn't search for her. He didn't call anyone. He simply waited until morning, assuming she would return. The morning of October 9th came and went, without any sign of Mengqi. Rather than contacting authorities, Joseph packed his daughter into Mengqi's car and drove to Jefferson City. He spent hours driving through the countryside, then visited walking trails with the baby. He left no note for his missing wife. He made no phone calls. When police later questioned this behavior, Joseph claimed he simply didn't think about it. He assumed Mengqi would come home eventually. Mengqi's mother in China grew terrified when her daughter failed to call. They spoke every single day without exception. When the calls stopped, she knew something was wrong. She contacted a friend living near Columbia and asked them to check on Mengqi. The friend knocked on Joseph's door on October 10th. Only then did Joseph finally acknowledge the severity of the situation. And only then did he contact authorities. But he called the non-emergency 311 line instead of 911. Police discovered Mengqi had made plans for October 9th. She arranged to pick up baby food for her daughter Anna. She had scheduled appointments. These were not the actions of a woman planning to disappear. Her bank accounts showed no activity after October 8th. There were no flight reservations, no passport usage, no cash withdrawals. If Mengqi had run away, she left without money, without identification, and without any means to survive. The evidence suggested she never intended to leave. Joseph showed police a journal entry he found on Mengqi's computer. She had written about a secret love with another man in China. She described feeling trapped in her marriage. But the journal also revealed her pain. She wrote about being married, having a baby, and needing to stop messaging this other man. The entry suggested internal conflict rather than a clear escape plan. Police noted that Joseph seemed almost relieved to present this evidence, as if it explained everything. During Joseph's police interview, investigators noticed something deeply unsettling. He remained remarkably calm throughout the questioning. When asked what he thought happened, he said, "I wish I could tell you." Detectives pressed him on this phrasing. An innocent person would simply say, "I don't know." Joseph's choice of words suggested he knew more than he was sharing. They also noted his primary concern was graduating college that semester, not finding his missing wife. The most shocking discovery came when Joseph voluntarily handed over his phone. Police found over 10 hours of secret audio recordings. Joseph had been recording his wife without her knowledge for months. The recordings captured arguments where Mengqi described giving up everything for their marriage. She spoke of sacrificing her career, her happiness, her identity. Joseph could be heard accusing her of abuse, while simultaneously admitting to abusing her. The recordings revealed a marriage in complete collapse. Police found muddy hiking boots in Joseph's car. He claimed he had taken Anna for a walk, but the boots were caked with far more mud than a simple walk would explain. When questioned about the Devil's Icebox, the park where he proposed to Mengqi, Joseph became vague and defensive. The area is known for its dense forests and cave systems. Search teams combed the wilderness extensively, but found no trace of Mengqi. The boots remain unexplained evidence. 1 year later, Mengqi Ji remains missing. Her mother still waits for answers from China. Her daughter Anna grows up without knowing her mother. Joseph L. continues his life, having graduated and moved forward. Police have never publicly named him as a suspect, but they have never cleared him either. The case remains open, waiting for someone to speak. Somewhere, someone knows what happened to Mengqi Ji on that October night.